The real-life Frankenstein. The scientists who tried to bring the dead back. You think you know Frankenstein? You think the story of a man bringing the dead back to life is just fiction, a gothic nightmare born from imagination. But what if I told you it was inspired by a real man, a scientist who stood over corpses and made them move, a man who believed electricity was the key to unlocking the human soul? This is the story of Giovanni Aldini, the real-life Frankenstein. It was the early 1800s, the dawn of a new age of science. Electricity was a mystery, a force of nature people barely understood. Some called it the spark of God. Others believed it was the secret ingredient of life itself, and one man decided to prove it. Giovanni Aldini was an Italian scientist, brilliant, obsessive, and fearless. His uncle, Luigi Galvani, had made a strange discovery. When he touched a dead frog's leg with metal, it twitched, as if life had returned for a second. But Aldini took that experiment further. He believed if a spark could move a frog, maybe, just maybe, it could wake a human. January 1803. A cold theater in London. An audience filled with doctors, scholars, and thrill-seekers waited in silence as a corpse was laid on the table. The man was George Foster, freshly executed by hanging only hours earlier. Aldini stepped forward, metal rods in hand, connected to a powerful battery. He touched the first rod to the corpse's ear, the second to its mouth. The crowd gasped. The jaw quivered. One eye snapped open. The limbs jerked violently, like a puppet pulled by invisible strings. Women fainted. Men stumbled back in horror. For a moment, just a moment, it looked like the dead man had come back to life. But it wasn't life. It was electricity. A chemical illusion of resurrection. Aldini didn't stop there. He traveled across Europe, performing his electrifications on animal heads, on fresh bodies, on anyone the law allowed him to touch. Cows, dogs, criminals. Each time, the same reaction, a twitch, a spasm, a fleeting ghost of motion. He became both a celebrity and a monster in the eyes of the public. Some saw him as a genius, pushing science forward. Others whispered that he was meddling with forces meant only for God. But one thing was certain. The world had never seen anything like it. Years later, a young woman named Mary Shelley heard these stories. She knew the rumors of scientists making corpses dance, of lightning bringing flesh to life. And in a stormy summer by Lake Geneva, she turned those whispers into a legend. The legend of Frankenstein. Her monster was fiction. But the idea, the inspiration that came straight from Giovanni Aldini. Aldini never revived the dead. He never created life. But he awakened something else. A question humanity still asks today. How far should science go? Should we chase immortality? Or are some doors better left closed? Because when you try to bring back the dead, sometimes the thing that comes alive isn't the body. It's the monster inside the human mind. I want you to create a text-to-image prompt for the entire script, for any word in the script, so that I can visually present it. I want the main character and the prompts to remain consistent. When I enter the prompt into the text-to-image generation tool, it should produce the same character every time. I will provide you with a sample prompt that I want you to follow strictly. You should only change the scene. Everything else must stay the same. Here is the prompt. A dramatic historical oil painting in the style of the old masters, painted in a dark, moody, Baroque palette with highly detailed brushwork, evoking the style of Rembrandt or Caravaggio. Please subscribe.